Oh my God, 2 years. Jesus Christ. How long have we been? That's crazy. Yeah, no, we actually are. How you doing, my brother? Mhm. Really? Mhm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I think I've been that guy a lot of the times. I was about to say I was about to say, you over here, y'all only put the phone down so y'all could fuck, but I'm glad you cleared that up that y'all weren't out there chasing pussy. But look, the best thing about or to go to your point about reliving it, it's only really just to relive it for Instagram. Living it is when you go like, oh damn, like that was fun. Other than that, it's all performative. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that. How was DR all together though? Hmm. 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 True. But that's the good thing about imagination. You can change the shit because you like you're right. Our memories go in and out. You can, bro. You ever talk to somebody who went to the same school, bro? For instance, I was talking to this guy who went to the same college as me, right? And he mentioned this song. He was like, "Yeah, everybody on campus knew the song. I never heard it ever, and it was about Auntie. It was about." I'm like, "What?" So it's crazy how we could be in the same place and have different experiences, right? So our memory is a gift and a curse, right? Because you can memorize terrible things that happen to you, or you can kind of just change the story and be like, "Oh yeah, that did happen." How many times have you fucking like lied about something and then like you truly believe it just because you've been saying it all the time or whatever? So same deal though. But I do feel you about the recording it. Like I'm getting better with that. I was straight like I don't want to do nothing, but now I actually do think it is cool to record things. Of course, you don't want to be on your phone the whole time. You see people on concerts the whole time, but you do want to. I mean, we do have these phones for a reason, so you might as well put them to use. Now, speaking of that, let's jump right into this week in AI. We haven't done this in a while. This week, Google released the Big Bang CDK. They released the game changer in a system called Google VO3. Now, I don't know if you've been seeing this. It's been a bunch of different videos on social media that it's hard to tell if they are actually real or not. Like, this is, of course, we always talk about, the chat to video bots, but this is probably the highest one that has come out. So, Google VO3 is an IA powered tool that generates realistic videos with synchronized audio and text prompts. The biggest thing is that it can create cinematic visuals like movies. All right, complete with dialogue and sound effects. This is what wasn't happening before. We couldn't get the sound effects in the things right. But a lot of these things, but a lot of these videos are so realistic that people really could not tell. So a big point of this was that people were making videos and were making the characters in the videos know that they were made by them. So they were kind of like the characters in the video that they were creating were saying, I think we're just prompts. I think people are making this as, and so it was kind of weird. It's kind of like a awakening kind of thing where you go, wow, what the hell is this? Where is this going? And this also makes me think too, if they put out a system to the public where you can pay a month. What has the government been using this entire time as far as like I mean, this has to be 20 years in the like they probably already been using this for decades. So it's just it's weird to see that you can create these type of things, but the public is just now getting it. We think about Google VO3 and its implications for content creators. As people, we talk about actors or whatever, people gonna lose jobs. It's so realistic. I mean, commercials, like actors are pretty much done. What you think? Mm, mhm. Yeah, that's what I think is gonna start happening too, because like maybe the scenes where the head actor isn't there or whatever, it's just a whatever. Like I think a lot of that is gonna be filled in by AI because it's so realistic you cannot tell. Um, but yeah, man, stuff is out here. It's getting crazy. Speaking of like movies and stuff like that, I went to the movie theater. Last episode, you asked me did I see Sinners? I did not. I said fuck it, I'm gonna go on a matinee at like 1 p.m. by myself. Me and an old white man in the movie theater, right? I want to tell you why the movie theaters are dying. And it's so easy because they sold out. Remember, you used to go to the movie theater, right? And it would just be like coming attractions for the movies. Not no more. Straight commercials, straight like Audi commercials, whatever. So I'm like, this, and it was so long. And then now look, we talk about money or whatever, but just me, just me, a box of popcorn and a Gatorade. Guess how much that cost me, CDK? $35 for the ticket. The ticket, CDK. I'm not lying. The ticket, just me. I'm like, damn. What if I had a family of five, had little kids and stuff with me? Nigga, we'd be pushing $200 to go to the movies. I'm like, this is why y'all are losing, bro. The movie should be dirt cheap. The movie should be $2-3 because yeah, yeah. But it's so crazy. I'm like, holy shit. I'm thinking it's gonna be like $15 at the most, like everything at the most. I'm thinking the ticket gonna be $7, something like that. I'm like, damn, yo, what if I had a family? What if I had a girl in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she want stuff and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, yo, the movie theater sold out, bro. But I went and saw Sinners. It was a good movie. But yeah, man, I was like, damn, this is why don't nobody come to the movies no more, man. Because remember going to the movies as a kid was an experience. You know what I'm saying? Not only the whole black thing of packing our own food, yeah, but just in general, like it was hella people. I just haven't been in a movie theater in so long. The last movie I saw in a movie theater was Get Out, and that was 2018. So I ain't been to the bro. I have not been to the movies in damn near what almost 6 years, 7 years, and right, yeah, right about yeah. You put a movie in, yeah. Right. Eat your own food. Right. It's just like it's really no point of it. So I'm like, I'm sitting there like, well, if I could buy, because my homeboy sent me the link for the movie, but I'm like, I want to watch. I want to have the whole experience. They had the kickback chairs or whatever. I'm like, I could have just did this shit at home. I'm like, yo, what is the movie theater? How are y'all like impacting people? It's like, okay, yeah, in the '90s, you could not see movies nowhere else. So either it was this or HBO, and those were older movies. And you talk about going to DVD, waiting for the movies to come to TV or HBO was even longer. It was a 2 year process. So yeah, it's like y'all only served a niche at this time, but now you can see why it's dying because it's like y'all don't even make it easier. It's like, okay, yeah, we know that y'all can watch it at home, but we want you to come here because we have this. It's like y'all don't even have that. But shout out to the white man in the movie theater with me. It was just me and him. I know he felt very uncomfortable with my laughing and my like, ooh, damn, ooh, but But shout out to Sinners. That was a good movie. I feel like I'm late. That's what we talk about everything. So like Sinners feel like it was 3 years ago. It was only like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, great movie. What you got, bro? That just happened though. Yeah. How? Oh, you feel like we should move on from it quicker. Yo, what is that thing that we have where we're constantly looking for the new thing, like in everything, right? Because that streaming, like that shit just happened, and you're like, it kind of like things get so tiring. But that's just the internet fatigue. I'm telling you, I'm starting to develop it because like when things happen, everybody does something. Like for instance, I don't know if you've seen that song with Future and Cher. You seen that song? Okay, so it's an old song, right? That sounds two names. It sounds crazy. Cher and Future have a song together, right? It was like a, like in like the 2018, 2017, they'll just put any artist together, right? So this song is going back viral because it's so corny, it's so like cringe, right? Everybody jumps on it. Everybody's making like a parody of it, and you go, damn, like it's one of two things. One, everybody's trying to like grab onto the next thing to get more eyes, right? We get that. Another thing is too is like when these things happen, it's hard to enjoy it. It's hard to be like, it's hard to laugh at it when you see the 50th person spoof it. You know what I'm saying? So I really do have internet fatigue. What you think? Right. Yeah, yeah. Jay-Z and Nas. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Right, right, right. No. Well, nah, but what I do remember is that I mean people always talk about the summer of 2016. So I mean, yeah, as things grow, as things get older, but so I mean, it's impossible to be in the moment with those things and realize the impact of it. You see that with trends, right? Like it's hard to see like it be the smallest things. You see people like, this is so 2018. You'd be like, damn, what we doing this in 2018? But you're not thinking about it because in the moment, just was what it was. Right. So as time goes on and things move on, you look back and go, damn, we was doing this. Like you can see that with the 2012 when they talk about the millennial like aesthetic of the like the millennial burger joints. I don't know if you've seen that thing. We're talking about every millennial burger joint is like they call it handhelds and not sandwiches. It's like rustic. It's a rustic feel. It's like, but it's like you look back and like, damn, that we was really deep into that. Same thing with the 2000s nostalgia. I saw this thing we was talking about like remember like 99 to like '01. It was like it looked mad futuristic. Like this is what we wanted it to go. Like real clear, like Xenon from Disney Channel, like that type of aesthetic. You be like, you don't realize what it is until you leave out of it. So it's hard to be in the moment with trends and stuff like that because you just wanna. It's new. You just wanna. What you think? Mhm. Not at the time, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. I was on YouTube at the time, and I was talking about how shitty it was. So I'm telling you, yeah, I'm telling you. So everybody wasn't. I see what you're saying, but it's because you look back at it now. Like at the time, you was like, I'm tired of the Black Beatles and the manic, whatever the fucking. So yeah, I think you have to move past it, but it is hard to recognize that. And as content creators, we're so aware of what can go, what is it right now. We're so aware that I think it's hard to live in the moment because we're constantly trying to make it like go viral or make it a big thing when sometimes you do have to just live in the moment. You have to stand there like a mannequin and look stupid and really be in it. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy it. And enjoy it. Let's move on. See, look, I want to shout out everybody that has been listening to this pod. A lot of people came up to me and said that they really liked the episode last week or 2 weeks ago when I was talking about the little girl, Miss Shirley, and I was saying it was weird, and I was saying that, and CDK kind of disagreed with me. But what do you say now, CDK? That this little girl has an OnlyFans now, and this little girl is doing meet and greets. That means that it is grown people, and it's not kids coming to the meet and greets. It's grown people putting on clothes, going to go to meet a 4-year-old little girl, or whatever, and pick her up. So I don't have nothing much on that. I just want to say that is weird. I've been saying that is weird, and I don't know. People, the mom came out and said that people have been calling CPS on her. I think that's a little extreme, but but hey, I kind of get it because it is weird, and it's just weird to see parents, broke parents, let's keep it hot, making money off their talented children, and of course that's been going on for forever. But it's sad to see it, and the fact that you would possibly put your daughter in a uncomfortable situation that maybe she's not even conscious of, and she probably will be later down the line, possibly sexualizing her at a young age, possibly just putting her in an uncomfortable situation where there are men driving hours to go see this little girl. It's very weird. Yeah, that's all I had to say. But okay. You don't think it's weird that there's people going to see this little girl to do boots on the ground? Like, come on. No, I'm not saying her do the dance. Her doing the dance is fine. Everybody, all kids do the dance all the time. Meet and greets and OnlyFans, CDK and OnlyFans, bro. Yeah. Well, shout out to that lady. Shout out to the Miss. I'm not calling that girl Miss Shirley. She's a little girl. That's crazy. Yeah, Shirley. It's not even her name. Her name is some other shit. So what the fuck is that? All right. All right. Real quick shout out. Real quick shout out. I don't know if you got some. I got a whole bunch of. I don't know. You got some? Okay. Real quick shout out to this black business. We gotta do like a black owned segment or something. Um, in Charlotte, as offering gas delivery. Why haven't we thought about this at all? We constantly get up and go to the gas station, right? She has a system where they come and they refill your car, and it's a subscription. So smart. I mean, so smart. I mean, just think about for businesses who have cars, and you know what I'm saying, like, and so what they do is they'll come. It's a company called Fuel Flow, a black woman owned mobile gas delivery service operating in South Carolina and parts of Charlotte. Um, Basically, she's revolutionizing how customers refuel their vehicles. You can call them. So you can set up a one-time thing or a subscription where they come and they measure or they figure how much gas would you have and basically you don't have to go to the gas station anymore. I thought that was a good idea, just something that nobody's thinking about, and I think gas companies are going to steal this idea from her. Like if you're Exxon, you might as well make a DoorDash type of gas delivery type of thing because it just serves the needs of people. So I just thought this was a great idea. What do you think about that? Getting your gas delivered, like pretty much everything else, like your food or like DoorDash or whatever. What you think? You gonna do it. You gonna do it eventually. I'm telling you, bro. That's such a good idea to me. I told you, I've graduated. All right, I did over 1,000 DoorDash orders. I've done delivery shit. I I don't care. No, you're right. I was that type of the person. I was like, I'll just go get it yourself. But I think getting your gas, like you at the crib, right? And you're like, oh, I don't have no gas in my car, right? And then now you go, oh, damn, I call the people and they come up and you don't got. I think that's just a great thing. It's just of course, these are first world American luxuries that we have. and we're not going to take that for granted. But definitely a great idea. It's great for businesses. So check them out. Fuel Flow. That's not a pay ad. I just thought I saw it on TikTok. I thought it was a good idea. What you got? Mhm. Yeah, everybody is. Give me an example. Show me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because at the time you don't want to believe that you are doing whatever they say, so you want to, give me an example of what you talking about though. Because what you choose argue with some bitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, right. Mhm. I like how you're trying to find a solution with people with a gender that's not solution based. I'm being honest. They're not. So what you're saying is absolutely true, right? You want an example so that you possibly won't do it again. But a lot of times it's just they just want to get it off. And as I'm getting older, you realize like I do less and less of trying to defend myself in arguments or whatever, right? Because even what you said, right? If that was my girl, she said you always do this. Stop. Here in this house, we don't speak in absolutes. So I'm never going to say, all right, all right. I'll be honest. We don't speak in absolutes. So I'm never going to say you always do this. You always do that. Because nobody always do something and always do something else. That's not true. So this is the type of language that you have to, because if you don't like language like that, right? You have to be able to explain why that's toxic for your relationship, in my opinion. So if my girl says, yo, you always do this, hold on. No, I don't. you don't you don't always do something else. I don't always do something. Let's not talk like that because saying those words will make you more defensive. And so you really have to be able to, and this is why being a man is so great, bro. I don't care what the fuck nobody say. Being a man is so great. Our logic is so important to relationships. It's so important to the world, right? Because if you don't bring that in and go, hey, look, we're gonna change the whole way of talking around this bitch, right? As far as making it easier for us to communicate, right? So if you as a man, it's great to bring that to your relationship because now, anytime she says you always do this, she immediately goes, oh damn, I am talking like I'm speaking in full totality, and that can make somebody feel a certain way or whatever. So it's all to me, it's all about like, cause some women just like to argue. They just like to like have you wrong and them right, right? So I want them attractive type of women. You have to be able to, what I'm saying, be able to monitor that. Because if so, you'll crash out, you'll go crazy, you know. Uh, and you know what's so crazy, bro? You know what the problem is? Us as men, we starting to use them too. I was watching, I was watching this. I forgot what I was watching. It was something, and this dude was like, "No, big masculine dude. No, you're gaslighting me." I'm like, "Oh my god, we have taken on the language of the women, bro. It's so crazy." Yeah, CDK using it. CDK using it. You're gaslighting me. You shut your ass up talking about gas. Shut up. Better call the gas people to come. All right, all right, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. Shout out to all the people graduating, class 2025. Shout out to all them. Right. I have a beef. Oh wait, hold on. I have a beef with the old people that graduate, and they stop the whole thing, and they go, "Ernest is 93. We want to." Man, get your Ernest. You should have been done this with your lazy ass. Get your ass up. You can't use the excuse. You cannot use the excuse of, oh, I had a kid. That's for the bitches that's like 20 to 30 something, and then they get their life together. And then the other ones, they 40 and 50, they come back. We had class with women that was in their, people that was in their 40s and 50s, right? But I don't like the whole let's stop everything. She's the oldest graduate, bro. Check her blackboard, bro. Was she really doing the work? Was Ernestine really putting it in? Was she really doing the grade? I don't think so. I think it's like an honorary degree. I think it's fake, and I don't like it, man. I don't like the fact that just because you old, you should get everybody should stop at the graduation and no, because you should have been done it. How about that? Mhm. Ain't nobody that went to the fucking 30. Ain't nobody in the 30s, 40s, 50s is now alive and or graduated. But I get what you mean, nigga. Oh, you heard? They could be what 19. They'll be what 99. Nah, fuck out of here. Them niggas, like, come on. They'll be bro. My grandmother was born in 1950. She passed away in 2023. So I mean, I'm saying, you know, oh, you got to be older. You got to be. So that means that you have to be born in the 1930s in order for her to be in college in the 1950s. You know what I'm saying? So shit, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. So either way, shout out to the old people graduating. I truly am joking because I did have an uncle who graduated like 50 or something like that from Virginia State. That's my point. That's not old, but okay. Thank you, CDK, my nigga. That's my point. It's not old. The 70, 80-year-olds are too old. Come on, man. And they got the lady on with the she got the automated chair or the walker. Come on, man. She didn't even do no work. I don't fuck with that. Right. And then you try to go to college with your granddaughter. And you didn't even get your shit for free, auntie. Auntie dumbass ain't get a scholarship. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, that's a great point. We still gotta pay for your shit, auntie. Damn. Come on, man. You fucking us up. Right. You fucking us up. You got Grambling. You got Grambling class of 2025 at a 2025 funeral. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right, man. No, I hate that. All right, everybody. We have Ernestine here. She's 93 years old. Everybody stand up. Ernestine, old ass, wheeling out the boots on the ground as she's leaving. Okay. Speaking of that, right? And staying on graduation. Oh well. I was gonna say celebrating, like everybody's doing like the fans stuff like that. I guess that's all. It depends on the year that you graduate. Whatever trends of that year is gonna be in your graduation. It is what it is. Did you see that video? This is the last thing I got. Did you see that video of the guy at his wedding, and they had a praise break, and he was laid out on the ground. What do you think about that? As somebody who's done weddings and stuff like that, and who's deep in the church, how was it? Okay, yeah, yeah, uh huh. Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. Well, look, time it right. Thank you. Time and place. And my whole thing is this: I think it's a little effeminate to to be laid out. I'm be honest, to be laid out on the ground on your wedding as your wife. I just think that doesn't look. It's not a good look. I understand. You know, I'm not the biggest church person. I was raised in church, so of course I understand the spirit catching people. I get the whole thing, right? But it does seem kind of. I don't know. It just seems. Seems like I, you can't blame people for what they feel in the moment. But I do think it was. I think it's a little performative, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now, granted, I don't know what the couple's been through or anything like that. But come on, man. We pay a lot of money for this venue. Get your ass up. All right. Your suit is nice. I don't know. You ever been in a wedding? I've been to 3 weddings. CDK. You ever been in a wedding? Right. Right. But the men's warehouse fees don't play. All right. They will charge your credit card. All right. bro. This is the thing too, man. I'm glad you brought this up. I've been in 3 weddings. Now, granted, all these people I met have been in college, and it has been happening since I graduated college 4 years ago. So it's happening in this 4 years. I've been in 3 different weddings, right? I've had to pay for my suit every time, and this is why young broke people shouldn't be getting married, right? Because if let's say you was my groomsman, I'm gonna pay for it so that you don't have to have any sweat off your back, right? Because being a groomsman, you gotta like fake give a fuck about it for a weekend or whatever. Not saying that you don't care, but you gotta overly do it. And so if you're gonna ask somebody to do that, I think you should pay for the fucking suit. But that may not be an expense. I get it, but I've had to pay every time that I've been a groomsman, and I don't think I'm gonna make my groomsman do that. What do you think about that? Honest rent, so you got to pay for the rent. So I mean, of course, I've done it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But shout out to the praise break wedding. Hopefully, they last together in Christ. Uh, that's all I got, bro. Yeah, that was good. What was the what was the fucking the lady Ernestine ass? Somebody get married, man. That's such a fucking. She just wanted to graduate with her granddaughter. Get the fuck out of here. Hey guys, we appreciate you listening to another episode of CDK Horatio. You can follow me on all social media at Horatio Radio. Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys next week.